You didn't think I was real?
Well, that can be anybody in that thing. It'll be an experience. It'll be something you'll enjoy.
But this 53-year-old man will not be taking any baby steps today.
That's your father?
How you doing?
I knew, and I see the stuff on TV.
What's good, homies? Today's classic TCAP reaction is insane because this has to be one of the most emotionally explosive reactions that I have seen from one of these creeps after getting exposed by Chris Hansen. So make sure you watch until the very end because while this may be a quicker sting, it is definitely full of some insane moments. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. And without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we?
Here comes another man.
Hey, come on up. I was just gonna go check the league. Let's go.
Okay.
He's 53-year-old Eugene Daly.
So that's right, this 53-year-old creep is about to get exposed to a new level because they actually haven't, up until this point, had one of these creeps sit here with the decoy and fully explain what they plan on doing. I'm not fully sure how much of this I will be able to include. We might have to, you know, skip around some certain words here, but that is actually insane. Not only do we have the beach scene, which is one of my favorite sting operations they have done. It's so funny to see them get crushed by the weight of this situation while just sitting in these ridiculous lawn chairs on the beach. There's something so funny about that, but yeah, this one is a special case, so I am excited to get into it.
You just relax and I'll just take care of everything, okay? You just be yourself. I'll just touch and explain as I go.
God, and this is actually sickening to listen to. It does kind of give us a very terrifying peek into how these guys probably behave behind closed doors or in situations where it's not a sting operation like this. And it's terrifying to see how much this guy is just trying to establish the fact that he's a quote good guy and manipulate this person into thinking that what they're doing is okay and that they're going to take care of them, when that could not be further from the truth. This guy is a monster, and no matter how tender he might seem walking, you know, the decoy through this, in all reality, this is just dark as hell and honestly kind of terrifying.
Tell me if you enjoyed it.
Did you like bring a anything?
I'm not going to do that today, okay? It was fast, rushed. I wasn't sure if you were real or what.
And then the decoy actually goes right to it and literally asks this guy if he brought along balloons, which most of you should know what I'm talking about by now if you've been watching this series. If not, I don't know. 2 + 2 = 4. Figure it out. But this guy claims that he did not bring those because they're only doing the beginning stages today, which is absolutely creepy that this man plans to revisit this decoy multiple times, assuming that they are real still because he has been scoping out the place, I'm sure, and he does not see any law enforcement or anybody else around currently. So he really, in his mind, thinks he hit the jackpot and is actually speaking to somebody who was not a decoy trying to trap him.
Try to get you excited.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Have you like done that kind of stuff before?
Sure.
Because I haven't really, you know.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll take it easy on you, that's all.
Bro just actually said, I will take it easy on you, as if there's some other alternative where he couldn't take it easy on them. Like, that is so dark. This guy is just an absolute monster. It's so weird too because, I mean, much like these other guys, this could be somebody that you just see on the street and you don't expect anything. I think they said he's like a postal office worker, so this is a very normal, average American dude that is secretly one of the largest monsters in society possible, and he is just lurking on this prey right now, hoping to strike.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a nice guy.
Oh
so
yeah, well, I'm
not
not sure. You know, I'm more scared than you are, to be honest.
What are you scared of?
And they're just toying with the guy. The decoy's like, what are you scared of? It's not like it's a sting and Chris Hansen's behind the shed over there with about 5 different cops waiting to arrest you and humiliate you in front of the entire nation. I mean, what else would it be? Why would you be so scared? But yeah, that's another really creepy way that he's trying to spin this, make the decoy feel more safe by being like, I'm the one that's actually in danger here, not you. Don't worry, you're actually in safe hands, trust me. Like, what a manipulative piece of trash.
You know, I think I was back in my mind. You are young, that's why. And I didn't think you were real, to be honest with you. That's why.
You didn't think I was real?
Well, that can be anybody in that thing.
I mean, technically the decoy's not lying here. The person that you're talking to is physically real. They're obviously sat here in front of you, but that is not the person you were talking to online, thank God. Instead, it was a whole team that is literally here to target people like you so that we can remove you from society.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, okay?
If I wanted to?
If you want it, well, it's up to you. Little by little, that's the baby steps, okay?
God, and the way he's speaking to this decoy is actually making my stomach freaking turn right now. He is almost like speaking to them in a fatherly way. I don't know if this man has children of his own, but out of context, he just seems like a caring parent. And with context, it's like 10,000 times darker. Like, worst case scenario, you don't want to be having this soft, caring voice in this scenario because that just shows how easily this man is trying to manipulate this person that he thinks is going to go along with this.
But this 53-year-old man will not be taking any baby steps today.
That's your father?
How you doing?
Okay.
Oh, and you could tell the dude is instantly panicking. Chris walks up with his little clipboard, and the dude's like, is this your dad? Is he gonna come whip my ass or what? Like, do I gotta square up here? No, actually, it's a much worse scenario that you could not even imagine. I don't know if he recognizes Chris already. I'm pretty sure also this was one of the houses that, you know, at this point, the show has been going on for a couple years. If my memory serves me right. Sometimes I forget the order, but there is a big chance he does recognize Chris here and is just internally panicking like crazy, as he should be.
Not much.
What are you up to?
Nothing whatsoever.
It's not what you just said here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I knew this was a setup, so I told it was the police. That's what I said.
And now the dude's getting like confrontational, like, you know what? I knew this was a setup. You guys made me look like a fool because you tried to trick me into thinking it wasn't, but the whole time I thought it was, and now it is, so I guess I'm the one that's correct in this situation. Like, dude, I don't know why you're getting so heated. Yeah, whether or not you knew it was a setup, you still showed up like a dumbass, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you reap what you sow.
Young. I wasn't gonna do anything anyway.
You weren't going to do anything anyway.
No.
How old are you?
43.
43.
I mean, sorry, 53, sir.
53.
53, I'm sorry.
Oh, guys, all right. He said he wasn't going to do anything anyways, even though, you know, explicitly just a couple seconds ago before Chris was here, he was going in very deep detail about all the things he was going to do. But no, he wouldn't lie, right? Oh, wait, literally the next sentence, he actually does lie about his age by a whole decade because he's so embarrassed to say he's 53. Or maybe he's, you know, early 50s. He might just have very, very early onset dementia and is slowly losing his grip on reality. And that's why he forgot to say the correct age. Not because 43 in his mind, for some reason, made him less creepy, even though it doesn't, right?
What are you doing chatting with a girl?
I didn't believe it. I knew.
You talk about her being the daughter you never had.
Yeah. Well, you saw that in the chat room, I know.
Oh my god, that is actually one of the creepiest, nastiest messages I have heard Chris read out loud on this show. You know, there's so many of these that I have reacted to at this point to where it is hard for me to be surprised sometimes by some of the foul things these guys say. But to say you were the daughter I never had to this decoy, oh god, I seriously want to step away from my computer right now and just hurl chunks, but I don't think I've eaten enough to actually have anything come up.
You know, this is embarrassing. This is what I knew was going to happen. I knew it all along this was going to happen. All the way down, it kept on saying.
And why did you do it? Help me to understand.
I don't know. You know, I can kick myself in the head.
And at this point, this dude is just pacing here with his hands in his pockets, losing his mind. Chris is trying to question him on why he showed up if he was, quote, so certain that this was a setup. Like, you can't use that excuse because you are here. If you actually believed your own BS that you're saying, you wouldn't be here in the first place and you would have been scared and not shown up like I'm sure a lot of the guys do that are close to being on this show, and then they just, you know, think logically about how much trouble they would be in and change their mind. Luckily, this guy was so stupid that he didn't do that, and now he will face some serious repercussions as well as full-on public humiliation, not only back in the mid-2000s when this aired, but now as we're all seeing this and I'm reacting to it. Like, it's beautiful.
I'm so stupid. It's like...
You even talk in the chat about you can only come over a half hour because you got to pick up your wife.
I wasn't going to... You know, I was saying...
Where's your wife?
She's at work.
She's at work, and you got to go pick her up.
This is turning into a full-on shouting match between Chris and this guy. Chris is just being the one that's trying to be the voice of reason, and this dude is over here having an absolute emotional meltdown. Like, I should have just gone and see my wife. Why did I show up to this beach? Oh, I ruined my life. Oh, God, I'm done for. Like, all this squirming is going to give us some extra, you know, feelings towards him. Like, oh, we feel bad for the guy. No, remember what this dude's doing. Remember what he just said. I mean, this dude is an absolute monster, no question in my mind. So I'm loving to see him squirm right now.
And who knows? Who knows what? We can do it if it clicks.
No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, what's right here?
And I love how the dude even quickly tries to deny that one where he said he would go all the way, and he's like, nah, yeah, okay, I guess you do got it on paper, and I've already given away too much evidence. It's not even worth it to lie anymore. Yeah, I did say that. Like, he's giving in so easily at this point. He is just bending the knee and bowing down to Chris Hansen, our overlord.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I'm in between jobs. I just got finished working my second tour of duty with the Coast Guard.
A letter carrier.
Yeah. I knew, and I see the stuff on TV.
Oh, he's seen stuff on TV. Maybe he does recognize Chris Hansen. If so, that would make this even extra sweeter. Also, I'm not trying to offend anybody who works in the post office or the postal system at all. Is it actually called a tour of duty? Like, is it like a military thing? Because I have never heard that term. It would make sense because it's a government, you know, body, but it was just kind of surprising to me. If not, it's kind of funny that this dude is trying to use words that make his job seem like way more dangerous and special than it is. But yo, shout out to our postal workers. Seriously.
Why am I doing this? Why am I here? Am I being taped now, too?
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults, on men.
And that's right, he's actually heard of the show. Again, it's kind of confusing here if he does fully recognize Chris, because he seems a little bit surprised when Chris Hansen says, I'm Chris Hansen. But now I'm ready for this meltdown to continue, as this guy realizes his own direct family, his work friends, his colleagues, everybody is going to see this and now immediately think differently of him. And he won't really have anything to say because, well, he'll be sitting in a jail cell, worrying about much worse things in his life than everybody else hating him.
This is going to go on TV now? Oh, Chris, please. This will ruin me.
You made the decision to come over here. I mean,
Please, no more cameras. Please, Chris.
I can't keep you here. If you want to go, you can go.
And this dude just has to stumble off the beach in despair. I mean, think of the change of emotion from the first time he was walking up here with the decoy alone, thinking, wow, this is real. Like, actually, I'm gonna live out this crazy idea that I had, talking to this person that I thought was, you know, fake, but wow, they're here in front of me. To now realizing that literally everything he has ever worked for in his life is just for nothing. Like, literally, you threw away every single achievement and good thing you have brought to the universe by doing this. Like the idiot creep you are, and that is just absolute beautiful poetic justice. I love that he has to storm off in embarrassment. He says this will ruin me, and that is like one of the most true things I've ever heard one of these idiots say after being exposed.
All right, come on.
Down, all the way down.
Oh, jeez. Please. Oh, God.
Why did they do this? Why?
This guy. I don't know why his voice lines just sound like some throwaway GTA NPC that's being slightly inconvenienced. Like the voice lines you'd hear if you're barely blocking a crosswalk and the AI is trying to walk across. Oh, jeez, come on. You're really gonna do this? You're gonna impede my day like this? It's weird how slight his emotions are right here after blowing up. I mean, maybe he realizes it's all over and there's no use in fighting and he's just laying down on the sand here getting handcuffed, but this dude is really having a bad day right now.
And like all the men before and after him, he's taken to this police station, put in a corrections van, and taken to jail.
So that's right, he gets hauled off to the police station, thankfully, after being publicly shamed. I doubt he's going to be working as a postman any longer than his last tour of duty, as he said. But dang, that was an amazing catch from this investigation, which is, again, my personal favorite. So let me know what you thought down in the comments below. If you enjoyed seeing this man have an absolute meltdown in paradise, like I just did, as well as shout out to all my patrons as always, and to anybody who watches the video to the very end. If you did make it to the very end, let me know by commenting Grib Squad for life. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.